Greetings, fellow gamers. Lady Phoenix here, bringing you another Medal of Honor gameplay. I thought I'd discuss the game. I guess you could call my secondary impressions. Now I've had time to play the game for a little while, and I'm the initial honeymoon with the game is over. As you can just watch me hump the wall here. I guess you can't climb up in this game onto simple little ledges. You have to kind of jump until you I guess, get the right height. I don't know what the deal is, but I still am enjoying this game. It is still, pretty different from anything that I've played before, so I'm still trying to improve and get better and stop running around like I do in Call of Duty, because you really can't do that here, especially the skill level that I am now. I'm playing against better players who are smarter than that, and will make sure that all the alleyways are covered, so I do think, and this may just be my experience, I seem to be skilled. My skill level seems to be a little too high, in my opinion. I'm playing against players who always seem to be stronger than I am, and I understand the system is in place to balance it out, so you're playing against players of similar skill, but I right now I did really well in the beginning because I was playing against people who were my level or lower, and as I was ranking up, and now it's I've had a lot of games where I'm even, or maybe sometimes even negative KD, and there I could have swore I got that guy, but I guess the combat shotgun was too strong for me. But I just feel that if I was just bumped down just a little bit, I would have a little more consistency with my games. It would be a little more fun for me because I wouldn't be getting my butt kicked by players who are clearly far superior in skill than I am. And so I'm a little curious about how the skill system actually works, because, games where I'll go negative, I'll gain, 30, 40 points. And games that I go even or positive, sometimes I'm losing points. And I really don't understand, like, I'm talking about skill points, and I don't really understand what the system is based on. It's not really KD. Is it really that sophisticated in terms of actually how I play, and how often I'm getting shot in the back or dying stupidly? Because I really haven't figured it out yet, and that's one of the things I don't want to say I don't like right now, but I'm just a little confused by, because I seem to be kind of placed out of what my skill level actually is. I prefer it to be a little lower. I don't have any control over that, but in this game, this was an earlier gameplay. I haven't been able to get anything decent, in the past couple days, but this one was pretty good. It was one of those if you can't beat 'em, join 'em kind of games. Everyone was camping to this point, picking a shady spot in the map and just covering it for the entire game. And I kind of got tired of trying to play the objective and be aggressive and out capturing points and then just getting killed all the time. So I just decided to pick my own little shady spot. And on this map, this is Kunar Base. I have found that there are a lot better spots I don't want to say camp, but a lot better spots to, have great lines of sight to the enemy on the A side than there are the C side. Like this is my spot right here. Looking down both tunnels, you're covered pretty much from the chest down with the window and the blocks in front of you. They have to be very accurate and very fast, and you have really great line of sight down that hallway as they come around. And pretty much from this point on, I make my living there. And they keep trying to come down this alley and around this corner, and I make them pay. And, I do use all my kill streaks. I use all defensive, or score streaks, I should say, in this game. I hand out my match ammo and flak jackets and all that fun stuff. But I really enjoyed it because they just kept coming at me, and I was well protected with cover, and I just kept taking them down. But another thing I wanted to discuss today was, I work for GameStop. I'm a store manager there, and the company has a very strict policy on game ratings. And if it's M for mature, we don't let anyone walk out with an M for mature game unless we have verified their age by driver's license, or else they have a parent present. We take it very seriously. And today, the parent present. I mean, today we had 2 or 3 parents come in with their children that were probably no older than 7 at the max. and there I saved my teammate's life. They were 7 at the oldest, and they came in and they reserved Call of Duty Black Ops and picked up Medal of Honor. I mean, these are young kids with a mature game. And it may not be so much with the gunplay and the physics of the actual game, but when you play it online, you're playing against kids and people who are older and the adults who are older and who, may reference or discuss, adult topics and mature things. And certainly we know people swear and harass and just generally be nasty enough. And why, as a parent, would you want to expose your 5-year-old child to that sort of gaming environment? I know that, I mean, it's not up to me to tell anyone how to parent their kids, but it just I don't understand it. It's like those parents who bring their children to rated R movies. I mean, I sat and they always sit next to you too. They're always right in front of you. The people who come in right before the movie's going to start, and you've already got your movie seat picked out, and there's nobody in front of you, and they come in at the end with 3 kids in tow that are all under the age of 10 to a rated R movie, and you know that they're going to be making noise the whole movie and asking, mommy, what does that mean? Or daddy, what does that mean? When they don't understand the sexual references or just the straight up violence. I haven't been to a lot of movies lately, but I did go to, the second Transformers, which, based on the first one, okay, maybe it's for a younger audience, but there was a scene in the beginning, when Sam's parents come and drop him off at college, and his mom is telling everyone who will listen about, how he lost his virginity and how she was listening and all this, sexual based stuff. She was also high on hash brownies. And, here are these 5-year-old kids watching a movie just like that. And you're going, what are you doing bringing your kids to a PG-13 movie when they're not even 10 years old? What are you doing bringing your kids to, Resident Evil and movies of that nature that are clearly inappropriate for very young children? I mean, maybe you just can't afford a babysitter? But I mean, it's always, I mean, and it's not just that. I mean, just the annoyance. I consider it kind of rude to bring your young children are going to actually be loud and talking the entire time, which they pretty much always are, and you disrupt everyone else's movie experience. And it's just generally uncomfortable for everyone around you. And plus, you're exposing your kids to something that they don't really need to be watching when they're 5. But I just wanted to, discuss that because that happened just today. This game has obviously come to an end. I go 20-5. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will be bringing you more Medal of Honor and World at War and Modern Warfare 2 videos. Have a good day.